All right, so today we're going to be talking about, let's get straight into it, right? Today we're going to be talking about um, A Better Tomorrow, released in 1986. Uh, this is a movie that I keep close to my heart because I really, really, really fucking admire it. I really like it. Um, I'm not Chinese myself or Hong Kong, so me as a foreigner watching this and saying that it's a must see is, I'm not just, talking out of my fucking ass here. Uh, how I came across A Better Tomorrow, well, pretty much, I'm a big, lover of the crime genre. I grew up with, like, The Godfathers, love Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, you know, all the entire fucking typical crime genre of Hollywood and shit. But I always wanted to see a good Asian crime drama. I watched a few triad ones. I think Election, I think the Election series or franchise, whatever. I watched a few of those. It like they were alright. I'm not like don't get me wrong, they were good movies, but nothing. It wasn't on that like level that I wanted it to be at. I watched a few like what Yakuza movies, Korean movies, etc., and shit. But none could really give you that like what's it called? Like that level of like, yo, this is a fucking great fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like this is a masterpiece. Like none other than fucking A Better Tomorrow. So I don't fucking remember how I came across it, but I ended up finding A Better Tomorrow. Uh, and what it is, it's a Hong Kong crime movie, like crime slash action movie, you could say. Uh, But this is the thing. It's not like your typical, your nowadays Transformers, this, that, what the fuck, Fast and Furious, this, and what the fuck bullshit, right? This is actually like, and when I talk about Better Tomorrow, I'm just talking about the first movie. I've yet to see the second or the third one, but I don't plan on doing that because I don't want to ruin the first one for me. Um, but the thing is, yeah, it wasn't like this is how action movies should be made. Why I love fucking About Tomorrow, why I think it's a must see for all those that are interested in like crime or just like international cinema in general, or even more specifically Asian crime or Hong Kong cinema, right? If you're interested in any of that, right, then this is a fucking must see. And it's easy to fucking watch. Actually, it's you could probably find it on Daily Motion. And honestly, this video isn't getting that many views, so it's not like there's gonna be so much traffic going to the Daily Motion video. So I highly doubt it's gonna be taken down anytime soon. If it does, that's just bad luck. Sorry, you're gonna have to fucking find it out yourself where you're gonna watch it. But yeah, the Daily Motion video does have English subs, so that's all good. Um, but like I was saying though, why I love this fucking movie, right? First off, the characters. I love the characters. I love Mark. Who doesn't love Mark? I love fucking. I can't even fucking say his name, but the other main character, I think it's Song Hyo or whatever the fuck. The guy that's kind of bolding a bit. I love the kind of themes the story touches on. It's not just a typical one-dimensional fucking action kind of thriller movie. Or even like a crime movie. It's not even you don't even need to say it's a crime movie, to be honest. It's more of an action movie, but it does kind of have like it's kind of set in place of like a triad kind of organization, but it's a fucking solid movie regardless. Um, why I like it is yeah, the story itself is fucking just good, right? It's not you could say like if you want to be really really fucking critical of it, you could say it's somewhat like cliche slash predictable or whatever, but I wouldn't say that. I feel as if it was for the genre of action movies. I feel as if it was like somewhat original. Okay. um, I felt as if there was actual some kind of thought behind the plot, which is like a rarity nowadays, and I really admire that. I really like the themes it touches on in terms of like brotherhood mostly. Yeah, brotherhood, like by blood and by not blood and all shit like that. And just like yeah, like I think that's probably like the best theme it touches on, to be honest. And that's like what Asian cinema in general, I feel as if like they're really good at, in terms of like building um, like that brotherhood kind of like themes and shit like that. Um, Anyways, Better Tomorrow, the movie, like yeah, the movie itself, the plot, pretty fucking good. I like it. It's a good story. Um, what's called The only thing about it is that I realized that there's like hardly jack shit about it on YouTube. I'm not too sure many people like know about it. I know a lot of my Chinese friends though. They haven't watched it, but their parents have like watched it. So like like they're Chinese or Hong Kong mothers and fathers. They fucking love this fucking movie. So that could that could be saying something. Like I said, I wouldn't bother with the second or the third one because it's the action fucking it's in the action genre. So obviously the second and third ones probably just milking the franchise and shit, and probably more action. But the first one though, why it was also so unique was that although there was action and like guns, explosions, whatever the fuck, right? It wasn't like too over the top for my liking, And I really fucking hate it when there's just too over the top for that shit. I felt as if what I had in this movie was just like just the right amount when it came to that. I feel as if it wasn't necessarily even a action movie. You could even say it was just it was just a really fucking good movie, honestly. Also, it's set in Hong Kong, obviously. So because of that, the style of the fucking movie itself, like the entire feel of the movie, mostly like the style. Uh, or I could get a bit like fancy here and say fucking the mise en scene or the fuck right of the entire fucking movie though. It's interesting. It's interesting because it's not what you'd expect from like what you'd usually be getting through like Western cinema and shit. But at the same time, you can kind of see how because like I read into this movie a bit, right? The significance behind it is like you like it started the entire fucking like triad, like it made triad movies, like it made crime fucking, it made the action slash crime genre in like Hong Kong cinema, right? So you can kind of see how like a lot of like newer kind of or like more recent movies and like shit like that, right? Kind of like take away from this original fucking movie. Like this is a fucking top notch movie. I'm not like honestly, this movie should be getting a lot more praise than it does. I wouldn't go as far to say that it's underrated because I think it's probably like well known in more like Asian communities that it is a top notch fucking movie, and a lot of those guys might say it's overrated. You know what I mean? Which is interesting, like because I could see it from their perspective, right? But for me myself, because of my like specific criteria I had going into it in terms of like I wanted a fucking good. I wanted to see what Hong Kong cinema could do in terms, or just any kind of just what Hong Kong cinema could do when it came to fucking what's it called? When it came to like triad movies and shit. When it came to crime, and so yeah, I really liked it. The director John Woo ended up going into like bigger things throughout his career. I think he even ended up directing Face Off with the one with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, and that's a pretty fucking good movie too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but it's nothing like A Better Tomorrow, and you can like if you're on the fence about watching this movie, it's just like why the fuck wouldn't you? It's just like it's not even that long. I think maybe 2 hours or what the fuck, right? It's not that bad, and the entire thing's on net in motion. You might as well watch it like now before it gets taken down with English subtitles, right? So that's a big advantage. Other than that, though, it's a fucking good movie, and I can promise you that 1986. A lot of people might not like watching older kind of movies or what the fuck, right? But just give it a bit, give it a bit. It's a really fucking good movie. You know what I mean? Like you'll get used to it and shit like that. Me personally, I love these kind of movies, and yeah, I think A Better Tomorrow is a must see. And if you yourself have watched it, if what's it called? If you watched it because of this video, even, please leave a comment and shit like that. Tell me your thoughts on it, even if it's like negative, positive, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit, right? Because I'm just interested in hearing other people's thoughts on like A Better Tomorrow and shit. Because I don't. There's not that much shit up on it on the internet, honestly. And I don't know why. It's a fucking solid flick. So please, by all means, check the movie out. Yeah, A Better Tomorrow is a fucking solid movie. Thank you for your time.